Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Coach Chuck. We're back with another video, and today we're talking about Anthony Richardson visiting the Colts on the 30-team visit. So, of course, there is a chance that Anthony Richardson could get drafted to Indianapolis. There's a chance he might not get drafted to Indianapolis because the variables and the sequences and the theories, anything you want to say about it, it's up in the air when it gets closer to the NFL draft. These moments are just, these are the crucial moments. Of course, fans want the draft to be over with, but when it comes down to this process of what you want to do and what you want to get, especially at the franchise quarterback position, is very important. It's very important. And, I have these theories. Of course, I go through these theories in my mind all the time. One of the theories happen to be which quarterback will drop in the draft or which one the Colts will select. I always go with, probably Bryce being drafted to Houston. I do see the Panthers could potentially, steal Anthony Richardson and draft him before C.J. Stroud and have him fall to the Colts, which could be a possibility for sure. And that's the possibility that I would want. Like I said, I always wanted Young or Stroud to go to Indy. When it comes to Will Levis, I see him could be potentially, be a sneak pick for the Carolina Panthers as well. But, I said I'm always down to drafting any of the four. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them for sure. But when you look at the scenario for the four other teams besides the Indianapolis Colts, of course we like to mention Shane Steichen and his offense. His offense is very complex. And then when you look at the type of talent in the NFL draft, it's like, okay, which one would you want? And then also you start to think about the Carolina Panthers. I think the Panthers probably have the best coaching staff for any rookie that's getting drafted. In my opinion, personally. Of course, I do think the Colts have a good coaching staff, but comparing them to the Panthers with all that experience and all those guys that used to play quarterback position, I think whoever gets drafted there is destined to have a very good career going into the NFL just due to what they have at that staff. So for sure, like I said, the Panthers can't go wrong with any of those choices, and I think the Colts are just getting the end of the stick when it comes to that scenario. So it's really up to them. Of course, a lot of people talking about moving back in the draft or moving up. I think the Colts are pretty content at where they are. They don't have to do anything because they're going to get one of the quarterbacks that's left anyway. It just depends on, it just comes down to what you have in mind or what you want to do. So when you're moving forward in this draft, of course, I talked about Lamar Jackson and everything. But for sure, Anthony Richardson, he's a guy with a ceiling. He has potential to be really good. A lot of people compare him to Cam Newton. He has the talent, but I think for sure, if he was to go anywhere else besides Indy, like Carolina, I think he'll probably have more success, in my opinion, personally. Like I said, just due to the coaching staff that'll get him right. I do think other quarterbacks are more NFL ready than him, especially, everyone likes to bring up, his everyone likes to bring up the pros and cons, and every quarterback in this draft has that. There is no Mahomes in this draft. There's no Lamar Jackson. There's no Josh Allen. But these four guys that you draft, they have potential to be really good. It's just going to take time. Of course, for some others, it might take more time than others, but you can't go wrong with any of these guys. No matter who drops to Indianapolis, I won't be disappointed. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to get drafted first and who's going to get drafted to Indy. I wish all of these guys the best of luck. But yeah, I think the coaching staff plays a big role in all of these guys' chances to be successful in the NFL, because you do need that. But, hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. You guys let me know your thoughts about Anthony Richardson. What do you think he's going to get drafted? Will he move up? Will he be a steal? His potential, all these things in the comment section. And let me know who your team should draft at quarterback if you do need one. If you don't, let me know who you think is going to go first. All these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until the next time, you've been Culture Shock.